straight into the mic. Sony buys Returnal developer Housemarque.
That was a gross conversation.
That's why I carried on.
It's
Sony.
It's Housemarque.
Housemarque?
Yeah. Yeah, the Returnal developer, Sony bought them. They're like, yo, we like your style. Let's purchase you.
And you put out the only game worth playing on the PlayStation 5.
What are you talking about? There's also that other game. I don't think there's any other PS5 exclusives, really.
No, there isn't.
There's got to be. There's Anyways, PlayStation is weird with their way. Like, you got to buy the PS5 version of, like, Assassin's Creed Valhalla to play it on the PS5. Well, because they're on the top of the heap, so they can get away with it.
Yeah.
Like, I can play Assassin's Creed Valhalla on any of my Xbox One series consoles.
Yeah. And they're doing it with Ghost of Tsushima, too.
Yeah, you got to buy separate ones.
Anyways,
separate. We're talking about that later. Anyways, yeah, Returnal. This is a Mikey T joint for sure. Yeah. Housemarque, what did they make before this? Super Stardust? They were like the small game guys that went and like, let's make a AAA one now.
Let's just go ahead.
Just like what's their names with what's that space game? No Man's Sky. Like Hello Games, is that?
Yeah, because they made that
Joe
Danger game, which is just like a
side-scrolling
Excite Bike.
No, like cool now things. let's make the universe.
Yeah, let's make the biggest game ever.
Yeah. So
I mean, they tried and they effed it up,
but
then they fixed it.
Yeah. So Housemarque, apparently Returnal is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
No problems.
That's because they learned from Hello.
No, I don't know about that. But
they're like, yep, if we're gonna make
maybe
a jump,
we'll make a
AAA,
right. But like not quite as big.
Yeah.
It looks cool. I don't know. If I had a PS5, I'd probably play it. I don't have a PS5, so
nope. I'm gonna borrow a PS5 and play it.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. Sony doesn't acquire stuff very often.
No, they don't.
But
they're watching Microsoft snap everything up.
Well, I mean, we got a story about it a little bit later about Sony's, anyways. But the other thing too is like Sony's probably going to be buying Bluepoint as well, because when they announced this purchase of Housemarque, they accidentally put up the Bluepoint logo instead on like the European Sony Twitter. So people were like, "Oh,
hello.
Okay." Unless they totally effed it up and for some reason put Bluepoint's logo up as a totally accidental thing, but it seems to me like it's because it said like we were buying, the Housemarque and then the Bluepoint logo. So,
I mean, they had the logo somewhere.
Yeah.
On their drive, so.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe it was like, okay, we got to publish this one story, use this image, don't use the Bluepoint one. We're not ready to go with it. And it's like, oops, my bad. I mean, they always do that. That's what happens when you put an intern in charge of a Twitter account.
Yeah.
Anyways.
We hired you to be a social media manager there, intern, yeah. So don't mess
Hired.
us up.
Hired.
Working for peanuts.
For free
Working
nuts.
For credit.
Yeah, basically. It's exposure. And then they can fire you when you screw it up and accidentally post the Bluepoint logo.
Yep. That guy's gone. No more credits for him.
They made him sign out of the Sony Twitter on his phone.
And they changed the password.
Yeah, exactly. Did you hear about how the guy hacked Trump's Twitter? The one guy a few years ago?
No.
He's just like, all I did was guess his password.
That's not hacking.
Well, I know.
Just logging into his account.
Yeah, exactly. I shouldn't say hacking. He just was like, okay, Trump, he's in love with himself. What would his password be? And he was like, what was the year for the election? What was it? 2018 or whatever? Anyways, the password was like Trump 2018. He just guessed it and logged in. It's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. Hilarious.
I'm not surprised that
no.
Trump would use Trump 2018. Could you imagine being so fucking stupid?
2016.
Trump 2016. That's what it was. Like the president of the United States, his password on his account is Trump 2016.
It's Trump. Wouldn't put it past him. I'm sure he doesn't listen to any of his cybersecurity managers.
Well, he had his own personal phone that he wouldn't stop using. So now he doesn't listen to anybody of himself.
That's true. President
of the United States, everybody. Happy Independence Day.
Independent from Trump now.
For at least 2 more years.
Yeah.
He's going to run again.
Oh, yeah, he'll run again, for sure.
Ew.
Will he get the nomination, though? Yes.
Yes, he will. Anyways, enough doom and gloom talk.